Welcome back to That Dad Guy. It is January the 22nd, 2023. It is kind of a chilly but mild day outside. Maybe not mild. It is minus 12, feels like minus 20 today. So I'm going to stay inside. I'm going to write some postcards. So I'm going to show you the postcards that I am going to write today. I've got 6 officials that I can send out, and I got about 10 swaps that I'm going to show you. So we'll show you what cards those are. But one of the officials that I drew the address for is someone that I know. I don't know if they know who I am, but I have seen them send cards to other people in my friend group, and they do a fantastic job. I'll talk about that a bit more when I get to that address or that card to show you. Let's just start with the first one here before I get too far into all the teasing of what's coming up. All right, the first one I have is going off to Germany. He says he collects stamps from all over the world and also collects postcards. He likes area pictures of the cities or countryside, and he likes animals, especially wolves and horses. And then says he loves to travel. He lists all the countries that he's traveled to already, likes to read books. And then his last travel destination was Israel to do an archaeological dig. So that's very cool. He also likes to train for marathons and half marathons. So someone who is very fit. All right, this gentleman, I am sending this RCMP card. So it's a bit of Canadiana. It's a horse, as he says he likes horses. We have the police officer in his traditional uniform there. And this is what you think of when you think of a Royal Canadian Mounted Police, this uniform. Most of the time they aren't dressed like that, just for special occasions. But I thought very Canadian postcard. It's got the horse, so hopefully he will like it. All right, the next card is going off to the person that I was talking about. This person sends cards to my friend Renee Lewis, and always thought she sends the most fantastic cards. So I'm very fortunate to have pulled her address. I'm looking forward to her receiving the postcard that I've got picked for her, and hopefully she will like it. I'm not going to say her name or anything like that. And if she happens to watch this, that's fantastic. I never knew she did. All right, anyways, this one is going off to France. She has 2 children. She's also a grandmother. She has a cat and a dog and is married. Used to live in Africa and now is in France. She prefers being in the smaller towns. She loves to travel and meet people. Trying to skip over a few of these things here. She says the different things that she likes in the different seasons for cards. And then she has a whole list of things that she likes as different things like national parks or Lou Paper States, Lou Paper Others, map cards, Route 66, collage, montage, Max and Oscar collection. I'm not sure what that is. Lantern Press, Great Wall of China, lighthouses, flags of the worlds, sent from the origin countries. So she doesn't want ones that are coming from different countries. Greetings from cards, Thousand Chen, Beatrix Potter, Anna Green Gables, Little Prince, adventure cards, luggage, meetup, black and whites, books. Yeah, it goes on and on. Just 2 pages of things that she would like. That gives a lot of options, and there are a lot of things on there that I could have done. But because she said Anne of Green Gables, which is a local author, Prince Edward Island, wrote the Anne of Green Gables series. Let's run that back again. Prince Edward Island didn't write the Anne of Green Gables. Lucy Maud Montgomery from Prince Edward Island wrote the Anne of Green Gables series. And so this is Anne of Green Gables' house and the did you know facts about that. So hopefully she hasn't received that before. And if she knows who I am, hopefully she'll be surprised by this. And if she doesn't, it's a pleasure to send a card to you. All right, now the next one I have, very similar theme. This is going to the Czech Republic though. Name is I'm not going to tell you her name. She is 56 years old. She lives with her family in Prague. She likes to garden. She likes wine. She likes books. She likes postcards. And she says she prefers postcards that capture the life and people of your country. Some interesting things you might have from your region or nature, but of course happy with any postcard you get. So I picked another Anne of Green Gables house. This one here is a postage paid card. It depicts a small town rural life, if you've read the stories from Prince Edward Island. And so I think it's great. It depicts something that we're known for here. It's a beautiful story, and I think it's a bit of Canadiana. So if she likes to read, maybe she's read the Anne of Green Gables books already. All right, so there we go. That's enough of the Anne of Green Gables that I'm sending out this time. My next one is going to Germany, and she says her home is in the oldest and youngest castles in the area. Also, it's a university town, especially known for the Art Academy. It has a seat on the National Academy of Sciences. Has World Heritage sites are there as well. She likes hiking, photography, and captures everything in pictures to share it with others. That's why she's definitely the slowest walker in the world. And then she goes on to translate it all into into German as well. So if she likes hiking and pictures, I've got this one here. This is one of the falls that you can walk to in Fundy National Park. You can see some of the hikers are up there. And yeah, when I'm in Fundy Park and hiking, I take lots of pictures as well, so I can relate with that. Love to share what's happening in my province and in my area with others too. So hopefully they will enjoy that. I keep dropping paper clips. All right, the next card I have is going off to Japan. And she says, hello there. She's married, mom of 2 handsome teenagers. She lives in an area of this very historical city for cormorant fishing, also famous for the Gifu Castle. She likes cooking, baking, gardening, flowers, dogs, tons and tons of things she lists here. She likes touristy cards of your country or your city that will show off maybe schools or restaurants, museums, aquariums, traditional buildings, landscapes. She likes maps, greetings, World UNESCO heritage sites, cuisine. She likes beautiful stamps, Moomin, Snoopy, Sesame Street. I'm just going through quickly on a huge list of things. Elvis Presley, Route 66, Native American Indians, US or Canada, Vampire Diaries, Machu Picchu, Coca-Cola. Yeah, on and on and on, maxi cards. So what I kind of stopped on, because she likes things from our country and she likes Native Canadian as well as Native American. So I've stopped with this traditional house of the Native people, and you've got some snowshoes there in the winter. So I'm not sure if her part of Japan sees much of winter. So I thought maybe that's a good one for her. All right, the last official one that I have going out is going off to Germany as well. She lives in a little house with a garden, and says when she was born, she's married, loves gardening as her hobby, also likes to watch movies, TV shows, read books, and listen to music. Loves the Yankee candles. She has 5, but of course every card is very welcome. If you know what, send me whatever card you'd like yourself. So if she likes gardening and nature, I've gone with this one here. It's a black and white image of the rocks or Hopewell Cape here in New Brunswick. So I've sent out a lot of things to these ones here that are about Canada, about New Brunswick, and I like to be able to show off a bit of what we have here, so maybe some people want to come visit one time. All right, so those are my official ones that I have going out. Let me show you some of the friend swaps that I'm also doing up. I have this really, really long one. Love this card. There you've got some birds on a winter branch. And so hopefully the recipient will also like this unusual size and the amount of stuff that's on it. I have this one here, Experience Moncton. So we have the Avenir Center here, which is where a lot of concerts or comedy or the Moncton Wildcats hockey team plays. Lots of events take place there. You've got an outdoor skating oval, and there's kind of a concert site there too that they do outdoor shows at for Canada Day. On the back, you have the city skyline, some place to write, and a little place for the address. So that's a good card. I know we're already well into January, but I have this vintage New Year's card. So I'm going to send this one off. I just like the fact that it's a vintage card and the image, and I didn't really send out any New Year's cards because I sent a whole bunch of Christmas things and even some Christmas things that went beyond when they probably would have arrived for Christmas, and I never went into that. And then now we're fast approaching Valentine's Day, which is boggles the mind that we're going through that quickly. All right, this card here, we've got this bad bunny. It's a suicide bunnies is what this is called. So this big dog with the teeth, and he's got his tail stuck inside the stapler. So it makes me laugh, and hopefully it'll make other people laugh. This card I actually just received, and it's going right back out again. the perfect person. We have this octopus card, octopus mailman delivering the mail. I think these letters might be a little wet going in here, but I've delivered some wet letters as well in the pouring rain. Sometimes you can't help it, you do your best, but sometimes things get wet. I apologize to anybody who's ever received a wet card or envelope that's been in their mailbox, because the elements have gotten into the mailbox too. It's no fun. I've received it too, so it happens to everybody. All right, we have this giant art card that's going out as well. Beautiful fountain in it. Some nice columns on the side. This was done by Joseph Turner, and it's called The Fountains of Indolence, done in 1834. And this is one of the paintings that's at the Beaverbrook Art Gallery in Fredericton. So that's where that comes from. All right, how about this beautiful handful of flowers? Not like the Lego flowers I have behind me, but that's going out. We have Lighthouses of Maine. Maine is the state that borders New Brunswick, so close by, very similar landscape in Maine as we have here in New Brunswick. And one of my friends at the post office was on a trip last summer down to Maine, and she brought that back for me, along with some other cards. All right, we have this Ukrainian blanket that's done up like the flag or the colors. So there we have a pro-Ukraine image going out. And finally, I have this Star Wars card going out. I've had this for a very long time, and now I've just found the perfect person for it to go to. So that one is going off as well. All right, that gives me quite a few things to accomplish here either today or maybe even tomorrow. Tomorrow we're calling for about 25 centimeters of snow. If that does happen, then school definitely will be canceled for the kids, but my work also might be canceled for safety as well. So I might find myself inside on a snow day, and perfect day to write some of these postcards up. I'm going to tackle a bunch of them today, and we'll see how far we get. But thanks so much for tuning in and having a peek at what some of the cards are that are going out. I always say some, because there's some I always hold back and don't show you, so that they could be surprises for people that are watching, or people that have maybe asked for a direct trade. And some people say, you know, please don't show the cards on YouTube. So I'd have to respect that as well. That is my task ahead of me. Hopefully you guys are having a great weekend. If you're watching this when I put it up, if you're watching at a later date in the future, hopefully you've had a great week and things are going well in your time of the year. All right, anyways, have a magical week. What, Polo? You say like, subscribe, share, and tell all your friends?
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?